Hey, if you've just joined this inspired book and brew crew, I want to introduce myself. I'm Dr. David Crozy, and I want to welcome you to the group and just explain a little bit about why I've created this inspired book and brew crew. So for a long time in my late 20s, I felt like I was never going to make another friend. As a guy especially, I feel like it's hard to just connect with people. And so I was going to like Chamber of Commerce and B&I meetings, which is this business networking, and just really not finding people that I consider to be my kindred spirits. And then also, I was going to a running group, but I felt trouble. I'd meet really nice guys, but then I wouldn't really take the friendship to this level where we really became best friends and really got to know each other beyond just going for a run once a week. And so ultimately I got into cycling, and that's where I found this group of friends that I just consider to be amazing. I love hanging out with my biking buddies. But recently I was thinking, I really should get more involved in the community, meet more people outside of my circle of cycling friends, and kind of the same deal. It's like I'm not a person that just goes and sits and drinks beer and watches football. I don't have any interest in taking up golf. I'm not interested in getting involved in a church and going to that all the time. And so I was really saying, like, where would I meet people that we have common interests, and that these people build me up and make me a better person? And ultimately I decided that I should just start this group. So again, I've called it the Inspired Book and Brew Crew. And it is going to be partly about books. I love learning about great books, and I love sharing books that can change people's lives. So in my practice, on a regular basis, I recommend books like The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey if somebody tells me they're having financial problems, or if they're having relationship issues with their family, I recommend they read the book Boundaries. If they're having just anxiety, I tell them read the book How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, and people come back in and thank me for those book recommendations. They say, that really helped me just with my life in general. So that's a really fun part. And I love when people share books with me. I'll write them down and I'll put them on my wish list, and eventually I get around to reading them. So this is going to be a monthly book club, and you're going to get to learn these most powerful books that have really changed people's lives. So I'm super excited about that. The other thing is that I am hoping to create a community where we come together once a month and truly get to learn what the people in the room, what their goals are, and what they're trying to be better at. I hope that we get some athletes that they're excited to perform at the higher level, triathletes that they want to go pro, or cyclists that are just, they want to ride faster, ride longer. Also business owners. Anytime I meet a business owner or an entrepreneur, I just feel like I have a kindred spirit with them. I mean, they want to build something, and I get super excited to learn their story. The other group would be just people that want to improve their life in general. Those are going to be people that I hope will show up. So the other thing this is going to create is an opportunity for you to practice your public speaking. And right now I'm comfortable speaking in front of a group, but that's because I've done it for years. There was a time I was supposed to be a best man at a wedding, and I kid you not, I stood up in front of 300 people. I was going to tell this really simple story and then wish the bride and groom a happy life, and I stood up and I totally froze. And I just stood there for 10 seconds in total silence, and then I said, "Russ and Candace, have a great life." And I sat down. It was the most embarrassing moment of my life. And the funny thing was that people even came up to me afterwards and they still said, "Hey, great speech." And I was just thinking, oh, that was the worst moment of my life. But after that started a period of true anxiety and panic attacks, even if I just had to introduce myself in front of a group of people in a classroom. This was like my senior year of college. And so ultimately I had to join Toastmasters. And so I know if you're out there and you have trouble feeling confident in public speaking, this is going to be a monthly meeting where you're welcome to bring a book, and we'll have a time where you can recommend it. Sell us on the book that you think we should read. And so you get practice with your public speaking. And that can certainly help you get over that hurdle of nervousness about that. The other thing I'm really excited about is what's called penalty goals. So the concept here is that each month you can set a goal. Tell us that you're going to do this goal, and if you don't get to do it, you get to set what's going to be the penalty. And so recently I was actually building an online course for other chiropractors, and I'd kind of just stalled out in the thing. And so I called my friend Danny and I said, hey, I need to record these 2 courses. I'm gonna do it by next Monday. And if I don't have it done, I'm gonna pay you $100. And so I came into my office on Saturday, I recorded for like 2 hours, and then I looked at the footage and I had totally screwed up. The sound wasn't gonna work, portions of the video got cut off. And so if I hadn't had that penalty goal, it would have been easy just to put it off. But I came in Sunday morning and recorded the whole thing again. And so that's the concept of a penalty goal, is that you can come to the meeting in April. You can set a goal and tell us that you're going to accomplish something by the May meeting, and then we'll check in with you on May. And if you don't have it done, then you have to pay a certain amount of money or do something. But you'll have a group of people that are going to hold you accountable. And then the last thing I hope this group does create is some amount of business networking. So for the most part, it's not going to be overt, but there's going to be time in the meeting where you're invited to talk about ways that you're going to apply the books that we read to your own life. And so in that situation, if you're going to apply it to your business, we're going to get to learn about the ways that you're trying to make your business exceptional. And I do think that this group can help you grow your business. I'm hoping to create a group of friends that we actually respect each other and want to see each other succeed. So we do what we can to help with each other's businesses. And then quarterly, I'd like to set aside time after the meeting where if you have a business or if you have a side hustle that you're still trying to grow, we'll set aside and people can do like 3-minute elevator talks where you just give us your pitch about why your business is special and why it's exceptional. And so those are all the things that I'm hoping to create with this Inspired Book and Brew crew. And I hope that you'll come and attend the meetings. If your schedule doesn't work, I mean, you can still follow the Facebook group, because I'm hoping to record when people recommend books. I'm hoping to record those and put those onto the Facebook group. And so each week or throughout the month, you'll get some recommended books that are truly life-changing and inspiring, people's favorite books and most inspiring books. So if you have any questions, just shoot a note to me. Feel free to write down your most inspiring book below this video if you want, and come to the meeting each month, and I look forward to getting to know you. Thanks.